This morning we're back in the chapel again, and I'm joined here by Tim, Richard, Maria, Sam, Ewan, and Will. And welcome to anyone who's listening to this. So we're continuing with Stephen Cottrell's book, which Tim started yesterday. So it's Striking Out, and it's poems and stories from the Camino. It's about his pilgrimage to the Camino del Norte in Spain. So yesterday we left him sitting on the ferry on his way to Spain. So we'll join him on the second day of our reading. So, in my little cabin in the bowels of the ferry, I had an uneasy first night's sleep. I was nervous of what lay ahead, mindful I hadn't really done any preparation for such a long trek, and not at all sure I was fit enough to make it all the way. I was only confident of one thing: I was bound to get lost. Some people are born with an inner sat-nav, not me. It was a beautiful hot day as the ferry came into Santander. Everyone stood on the deck watching the land come into view. Beyond Santander were mountains. Foolishly, I realised that I had not really thought about this. I knew how far I had to walk each day, but I hadn't reckoned on the terrain. Disembarking, and more mindful than ever that I didn't quite know where I was going, I was massively relieved to see a waymarker on the pavement saying Camino del Norte. I was on the right road. I made my way to the cathedral, but it was closed, so I sat and ate a very delicious lunch at the quayside, the first of many fabulous meals I was to have as I walked across the northern coast of Spain. I then went back to have my pilgrim's passport stamped for the first time. This is a kind of pilgrim's credential issued by the Confraternity of St. James in London. You need to present it at each hostel. It shows you are an official pilgrim, whatever that is. I then started walking. This poem about the steps I was taking and the trips along the trip was written in the restaurant waiting for the cathedral to open. And then there's a short poem that Stephen's written for this day. These are the steps I'm taking today. 1, to learn the Spanish for help, I'm lost. 2, find out how much living lightly costs. 3, see if there's a way within a way. These are the steps I'm taking today. These are the trips I'm making today. 1, to think contemplatingly. Self is prayer. 2, crave a helping larger than my share. 3, in this bright moment, mourn yesterday. These are the trips I'm making today. So place each foot without regret or fear. This is faith, there must be doubt. If this is fate, then there must be doubt. Some things are only learnt by striking out, so make each breathful a joyful gift of prayer. And so tomorrow we'll be continuing on day 3, which will be somebody other than me. And I just wanted to finish with these words from Philippians, so for these uncertain times at the moment. So it's Philippians 4, verses 6 to 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. And we're thinking of the whole of Holy Community in our thoughts and prayers, and just hoping that you all keep well and safe, and really looking forward to a time when we can all be back here together, actually in person rather than virtual.